Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno and welcome along to episode 19 of the Greeno tour. So we're here at Budapest Honved. This is the second stop of my FM21 European journeyman, and since we were together last, we have been unbeaten. So let's have a little look at the form since we were together last. You remember in the last episode we lost 1-0 at home to Puskas Akademia. We then took on Ferencvaros at home and got a very decent 2-2 draw. Ferencvaros obviously the biggest team in the country, although they're going through a sticky spot in the league at the moment. We'll take a look at that in a second, you'll be able to see why. We had our Hungarian Cup quarter-final. We played against Újpest. 0-0 over 2 legs. So we had to go to a penalty shootout, which thankfully we came through. So we're into the semi-finals of that competition. Sandwiched in between those 2 legs, we had a game against Fehérvár, who are top of the table, and we beat them 2-0. So that's a great result. Since that quarter-final, we have played 3 league games. We beat Mezőkövesd 3-1, decent result. Drew 1-1 with MTK, then travelled up to Győrmot and got a decent 1-0 win. So, what does that mean for the table? Let's go and see. Well, what it means is we are currently sat in 5th place. And just look how close it is. So, in 8th place here, we have Debrecen on 36 points. Ferencvaros, like I said, not having a great time of it, sat in 7th. Újpest, 39 points there. Us, Kishvarda, both on 40 points. Puskas on 41. Mezőkövesd, surprisingly, up in 2nd place on 43. So we're only 3 points off 2nd place at this point, which, when you look at the state of the club when we took over, we were down right near the bottom. It's been a pretty decent turnaround, and there's every chance we are going to pick up one of these European places. There are 7 games of the season left. Hungary has a 33-game season. You play home and away against everyone, and then just a mix for the last round of fixtures. So some teams you'll play twice at home, sometimes you'll play them twice away. Talking of the European places, here's how it's set up in Hungary. So whoever wins the league goes into the Champions League qualifiers in the first qualifying round. So really, really early on. Hungary does not have a great standing in the game. 2nd, 3rd and possibly 4th go into the second qualifying round of the UEFA Conference League. So there are no Europa League places at all, which is a bit of a shame. 4th place only goes into that competition if someone within the top 3, wins the Hungarian Cup. So initially it will go to the Hungarian Cup holders. If the Hungarian Cup holders are in the top 3 in the league, that drops down to the 4th place team. So to guarantee a place in European football, we got to finish in the top 3. The way things are going, I think that might be achievable. Today's game, we are away at Kishvarda. Kishvarda sitting 4th in the league, equal with us on points at the moment. So this is a really, really important game if we're going to push up the table. Have a little look at the form our players have been in. All these greens for the last 5 games, apart from the middle of midfield, where Gazdag and Radetzky are sat. But we do try and play wide if we can, so I guess that kind of explains why their ratings aren't as high as the rest of them. But everyone else, looking really, really good. Even down in amongst the substitutes, the guys who've been coming on, all been performing. So today we're setting up in this 4-3-3 formation. Epel, we're playing him as a deep lying forward at the moment. That seems to be suiting him a little bit better. He's not got great pace, but he seems to be coming in, getting involved, and then these 2 from the wings, and occasionally the box-to-box midfielder are getting in amongst and around him, and that's what's causing most of our attacking threat. So no real surprises in the lineup today. Let's go straight to the game. It looks like we have a decent crowd in here at Kishvarda today. It did mention they were almost going to sell out, so that's pretty good. It's not a very big ground. It only holds about 2,800 or 3,000 fans, I think. So you'd hope for a big team like Honved coming into town. That would get the locals going. One change we did actually make, which I didn't mention when we were talking about the lineup, was Adam Chanye, our left back, who's coming on leaps and bounds. He's only a youngster. It was suggested that we give him a rest, so we've done so. Oh, goodness me, that's a decent goal by Kishvarda. Not the start to the game we were looking for. Plenty of time to turn it around, though. A good move. So yeah, so Chenny, we left him out today and brought in Aligi in left back position. He's not a bad replacement, not quite as good, but if the youngster's getting tired, good to give him a rest. It was also suggested actually that we give Epel a rest up front. He's played every minute of every game so far, pretty much. So I suggested it to him in a little meeting, and he went absolutely bonkers at the very suggestion. So we took him to his word. He's playing today, and hopefully he'll put in a performance. I'm trying to build from the back here. There's Radetsky. That's a terrible pass. Goodness. Oh, thank goodness he's missed that. What a terrible mistake to make in midfield. And we're not playing very well here at all. Opportunity here, though. There's Grani. Good ball in. There's Epel. Oh, just nods it over the top. A decent effort. But can't get it on target. And that's our first effort. Nearly 20 minutes into the game. This is not the way I wanted this game to go, that's for sure. I know Kishvarda are not a bad team, but we don't seem to be offering very much going forwards whatsoever. Corner here for them. Swung in and nodded over. No real danger there. Highlight straight from that goal kick. Up to Babati on the right. Gazdag takes over. Finds Mizgrani overlapping on the right-hand side. Got a good cross on in this boy. Can he get one in? He can, but only to the goalkeeper. Nobody attacking that near post this time round. And that's not great defending. Here come Kishvarda. Can we take the ball off them? There's an opportunity there. There goes Babati. He has got Epel alongside him. Plays him in. And it's a goal! A very, very nice pass there from Babati. A good run from him. He wins the ball there just inside his own half. Runs straight at the defender, who's backpedaling. And a really nice ball into Epel, who just runs onto it and tucks it in from about 8 yards. Really nice goal. So that levels things up with half an hour gone. If this game ends up being a draw, that's not too disappointing. I'd rather win it, though. If we did win it, I think that would put us up into that spot. Oh, what a free kick that is. Alexandru Ionita. Goodness me, that was a fair old hit. That's got to be 25 yards plus. Right in the top corner. Clips the post on the way in. You won't see many better free kicks than that in this game, that's for sure. So, coming up to half time, we are behind again. Work to be done. We're going to have to get a flea in the ear of the boys at half time. Send them out to try and do a bit better in the second half. This is not good enough. So, we are going to tell them that. Babati is very frustrated. So am I. Right, show them what you're all about in the second. Absolutely no impact whatsoever. Right, what are we going to tell the boys here? Have faith in you. Didn't seem to work, so we're going to be a bit harsher on the midfield, motivate them a little bit. Apart from Gazdag, who is unmotivated by that, or demotivated, probably a better word to use. And tell Epel he can improve. Second half gets underway. Let's hope for a bit better performance. There's Grani. Hoofs it into the stands. Pretty industrial defending there from the fullback. Can we get in and take the ball here? A nice counter-attack would be welcome. Doesn't look like it's coming though. Although Barat, well done, gets in and pinches the ball, but I'm not quite sure why that was highlight worthy. Aligi throws the ball in. Ugrai up to win the header. Sankovic. Oh, he hits the bar. Absolute rocket. Another highlight here. Starts with Kishvarda in possession. Back to Kenny Otigba, the centre half. That's a nice ball out to the right wing. Good block. Highlights continuing. Let's get rid. Nods it back to the keeper. Very calm defending. And that's end of highlight. So we're going to get a shout into the boys here. We're going to demand some more. We need them to put a little bit more effort in. Oh, good save. That was a good save. Really good header from about 7 or 8 yards out. So he did well to turn that round the post. And another good save as well. He's been a good investment, this keeper. We brought him in the winter transfer window, and he has been playing really, really well. Right, I think we're going to have to think about making a change at this rate. Oh, I hit the bar again. Goodness me. Looks like it was offside, but still. There's Pogliano. He's been a good signing too, actually. The centre-half, the Italian lad. He's done really well. Radetzky here. Here's Epel. Ugrai. Oh. Ugrai has been in great form. He's scored some decent goals from long range, most of them as well. But not this time. Right. Just over 20 minutes to go. We do need to change things a little bit. So I think what we might do is even look at bringing another striker on. Sankovic here is on a yellow card. So maybe he's the one we're going to sacrifice. We can bring on Tot Gabor here. He likes to play as a poacher, so we'll get him up there. I think these midfield roles are okay. Ugrai's not having a great game. Radetzky's not having a great game, so maybe we'll bring Lagator on for Radetzky. That's not a bad change. He could maybe play as a ball-winning midfielder. Just give a little bit more solidity in the middle of the park, seeing as we've increased our attacking options. So, let's get on with this. We're going to go to a positive mentality. Hopefully we don't concede from the first corner that we have to face since making those changes. Good tackle. That's a great ball in though. Oh, nodded over. Okay. Come on, let's fire them up. We've got 20 minutes to get back into this. I really don't want to come away from here with a defeat, but the longer it goes on, the more likely that's going to be. Good save by Esvanyi again. Pogliano to take a free kick. Knocking it short. But there's a longer ball. Up to Epel. Is he in? He is, and he finishes. That's his second of the game. Very fortunate the way the ball bounced back to him, but that was a lethal finish. So Pogliano lumps it up there. Epel does quite well to get away from his man. Tries to play in his strike partner. Ball rebounds back to him, and first time, low shot. Keeper can't get down to save it. And so we're back on level terms again. Quite an entertaining game, this one. 15 minutes to go. Ugrai is very, very tired. Maybe we'll look at making a change there. Do we have anyone who can come on for him on the bench? We've got a couple of options on the left-hand side. So Milan Maya, probably the better of the two. He can come on for the last 10 minutes or so. Uh-oh, there's an opportunity for them. Oh, they've blooming scored. Not great defending. Set piece, training ground routine, obviously. Look at him, just stood there. 12 yards out. Tidy little finish. But we should have been doing better than that. So, we do have a kickoff highlight. So we'll use that shout in a minute once we've seen the outcome of this. Barat to Gazdag. Finds Babati on the right. As Grani is overlapping again. Is he going to find him there? Yes, he is. Good ball in. There's Epel. And we've equalised immediately. Straight from the kickoff. And that is Epel's hat-trick. Look at the Honved fans behind the goal going absolutely bonkers. And well they might. When you concede with less than 10 minutes to go, you don't necessarily expect to go straight up the other end and equalise again. Epel, much as I criticise him for not being very pacey, his finishing is pretty good. And so there's 5 minutes or so plus stoppage time to go. Still more highlights to come in this game. That's not a great ball though. I do wonder whether we ought to be going back to a more defensive mentality, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's not a great ball. Kishvarda, plenty of time there for the guy to move forwards. No foul there. Good block. And it comes up to Epel. Is this going to be a highlight for us? Possibly. Nope. Dies out. Okay. There's just a couple of minutes to go. 3 apiece. Wonder how much injury time. 4 minutes. That's not too bad. Are we going to see another highlight before the referee blows the final whistle? We are, but it's probably just going to be an end of game highlight this late, I guess. It is. It's full time. Very entertaining game. Finishes 3 apiece. So where does that draw leave us in the table? Well, it leaves us in 5th place, same as we were at the start of the day. Look how close it is in this chase for the European places now. So Fehevar up on 50 points. Mezakavej on 46, so it looks like those two are going to slug it out for the league. I'd be surprised if Mezakavej could win it. But then we have FMGreeno, Kishvarda, Honved and Puskas Akademia all on 41 points. And Újpest and Debrecen on 39 just behind. So Debrecen are in 8th and only 2 points off 3rd. So this is going to be quite a run-in, isn't it? If we take a look at the schedule, there's a few potential places to come back, I think. So we have got the Hungarian Cup semi-final coming up. We're playing Ferencváros in that. So depending on how the first leg goes, the second leg of that could be interesting. The game away at Puskas, that could be a good place to come back for, because obviously they're in the hunt for the European spots too. So yeah, I'll come back at whatever point I think is the most exciting. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a cracking game, and I'm really pleased Apple convinced me not to take him out of the starting lineup. His hat-trick got us the 3-3 draw. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And of course, if you've got any comments on this episode, the series as a whole, or just how you think I'm doing here at Honved so far, please drop a note into the comments below. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. There's plenty of room on the Greenobus. We'd love to have you aboard. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action with Honved. Bye for now.